this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff, it's Green. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He might want another play. The toss to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Clark. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Bennett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the left. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all off season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatcher. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Hatcher. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Going deep. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Hey!
They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they...
Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Wants to throw again. Looking for a deep man. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Croman Hoke. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down... Instances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a...
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. To the air, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll take it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
With the catch, it's Winston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And he's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. just enough time for one final play of the half. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Quarterback keeps it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on first down. Nice grab in traffic. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Gives it on the option. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. see anything, live to play another play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's caught. It's Bennett. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the option. And some room to work. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line. First down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So first down will open up the final period.
42 Spider.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Hard running there. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Get set.
On the move, it's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. The lone back's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Scanning the field, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Got it behind the line. It's Key. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Gain of 4. Good enough for a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give.